Okay, guys, I just did the research and I found that the default IP address is 192.168.1.2 dot yeah 1.245, and I assign IP manually. So this is how you can troubleshoot and figure out, because most of the access point does not provide DHCP. If you remember with the previous lecture, we say that access point, if you see some of the access point, it provides DHCP, but technically access point does not need to provide a DHCP because access point is just access point. We want that access point to just broadcast the frequency to the coverage, that to the place where there is a less coverage of the internet or Wi-Fi. All right, so you have to do the Google if you know the serial number or this, if you know the model number and so on, you can find the username and password. So far, the username is Cisco and the password is also Cisco for this device. So this is WAP 500, we can say 61. So let's click next. This access point setup wizard, click next. So we're gonna say that yes, we'll keep the same IP. So dynamic IP address, this is the dynamic IP address. The default gateway is this one. If you want to change it to static, you can change the static as well. And I would say let's keep it dynamic, whatever it is, because I'm happy so far. Click next. So here's the question. So create a new cluster, join an existing cluster, do not enable single point setup. So in here I will say do not, we can say do not enable single point setup. So join an existing cluster. If I click this one, so if I have any access point, this is a kind of repeater or bridge, we can say in here. Or create a new cluster. If I create a new cluster in here, so here's the thing, the location is this one. Now, if I have a similar access point, in order to have this almost similar coverage, for the next access point, I will click this one, join an existing cluster. So create a cluster, join an existing cluster. As like I want to expand the coverage of the signal. This is the main concept. Do not enable single point setup. I will say do not. This is just, I just want to keep it as a access point. So you have to find out in which place you are and network time protocol, and I would say just keep it automatically from that specific place. Click next. What is the old password? The old password is Cisco, and admin at 1234 as a new password. So does it say it's very weak? Admin at 1234. It's fine. Click next. New password and confirm is not okay. Oh, I have typed the new password. I see. Click next. So the SSID should be power over Ethernet access point. Access point. Remember that, guys. What I'm going to do is in the down description, I will share the full details of what is power over Ethernet and what is the purpose of power over Ethernet, and the down description. That's gonna be my YouTube channel. I explain everything with more details. Please have a look at that one as well. That will be better to get the concept of the power over Ethernet. I think that's good thing to know. Power over Ethernet, access point, click next. What is the password? In here I would say advanced enterprise standard. Let's say ABC at 123. I will keep the password of the access point ABC at 123. VLAN, virtual local internet network. So if you're a technical person, here's the thing. If you forgot and if you just want to make sure that what is VLAN 1, remember that the VLAN 1 is the default VLAN with almost every network devices. That is why it's scary if you use the VLAN 1 for any purpose. So try to make sure not to use VLAN 1. In this scenario, we're using VLAN 1, but that was a security purpose. Click next. Oh, we have a radio 2. It's a dual band, guys. Remember that? The direction band and access point. It is a dual radio band, which is great. In here we can say power over Ethernet access point um, 2, or can say R2. Let's say properly R2, like radio frequency 2. Click next, and in here um, we have to type the same password. It is almost for the router for radio frequency 6 second. Keep wheeling one. Yeah, in here say, do you want to create your guest network now? Say yes. Let's see how we can create this guest network. I see I just need only for power over sorry power over Ethernet guest access point wireless access wireless access point. Uh, just say access point and then guest. This is for guest. This is very secure. All right. So in here for guests we will say welcome guys. This is the password. Welcome guys. Click next. I will keep the same VLAN. I will not redirect to interface. So in here it says if you redirect to any interface, like in order to confirm like a kind of agreement, if you guys remember in hotel and some restaurant, you need to have some agreement. I will say no. Click next, and then here is the summary. Submit. This was the brief configuration of, we can say, WAP 561. Finish. Allow me to log into one of this access point and see what's gonna happen. We do PoE power over Ethernet access point, PoE power over Ethernet access point guest, PoE power over Ethernet access point R2, or we can say radio frequency second. Let's connect the first one. So the password was ABC at 1234. Click. There you go, guys. If you notice here, my access point is connected to the internet and I am able to access internet, and that is a beautiful thing. All right, guys, I hope the information was very helpful. Let's see what we have in the next lecture. See you guys there.